What is up, YouTube? Let's it is PuddlesA1 here, and I am bringing you another narrated Wi-Fi battle. Now, I first want to apologize to you guys, because for some reason, I got sick. I don't even know how it happened, so my throat sounds raspy, but whenever I even think I'm going to get a cold, I drink cough syrup like it's friggin' water, and I don't even know how I got sick. I have no idea, but I can still narrate a bit, though, so I apologize if I sound stupid, because that's just what happens when you get a cold. Anyway, I got an NU match against AllMyRegis. He's a guy I'm in the smoking server, and I'll explain the team later. So, here we go. He's going to opt to lead off with his Gigalith, as I decided to lead off with my Rampardos. Now, this entire team turns out it's hyper offensive. I didn't mean to make it that way. It just is. Every guy on this team has Life Orb. It's not the best thing at all, but that's the case. Anyway, I have this Rampardos out here. It does have Stealth Rock. It is a sort of like anti-lead, just because it does have the Life Orb and the Mold Breaker, but I know he's going to want to go for the Earthquake first turn, knowing that I really can't one-shot him, so I'm going to actually switch out into my Butterfree, predicting the Earthquake, and then go for the Sleep Powder because I know I'll outspeed. Luckily, I hit it because I am not Compound Eyes, I'm actually Tinted Lens, and I decide here, like, I can set up right, he's going to sleep for 2 turns. Nope, he's going to wake up on this turn and actually go for the Rock Blast and connect. And because Butterfree is so frail, that's going to take me out in 1 hit, and oh man, Butterfree, you're off the team. I'm not even kidding, guys. As soon as this battle was over, took Butterfree off, replaced it. So I send out my Sawsbuck here. I go for the Nature Power, and I go for the Nature Power. I know I have Horn Leech. I know it's Stab. I know it's super effective. And I know it would do more than Earthquake. But I went for the Nature Power just so I could find a background that worked with Nature Power. So, like, for future reference, I didn't have to get stuck with the Wi-Fi battling one, because I don't really like that one anymore now that I have these options. So, that was my thought process there. Really stupid, to be honest, because it could have really, like, cost me the game. But, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. He does get off an explosion and take out my Sawsbuck, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. And to be honest, after this, I was like, well, I don't really want Sawsbuck on this team anymore, so I took that off too. So there's no Butterfree, no Sawsbuck on this team. So when you see uploads, they won't have those 2 Pokemon. They'll actually be a replacement. And I'm excited for you guys to see the replacements. So I send out my Heatmore as he actually brings in his Huntail, which is great for me because what he doesn't know is that Heatmore, thanks to Black and White 2 move tutors, has Giga Drain. So he thinks this is a perfect option to go ahead and start setting up on me, and I'm gonna say nope. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to go for the Giga Drain and clean one-shot this thing. I'm not sure if the defense drop mattered, but it definitely helped me, like, one-shot it even more. I probably could have taken it out, because I do have Sucker Punch. I have Sucker Punch as well, but I'm mostly specially based. I have Fire Blast, Focus Blast, Giga Drain, and the Sucker Punch, and I'm Life Orb, so I have pretty decent coverage. I think I have perfect coverage, actually. But he brings in his Torkoal. I'm going to go for the Focus Splash. It does easily over 50%, but he goes for the Yawn. I was really hoping that he'd go for Toxic, and then I could have stayed in and done some more work. But now I really can't stay in because my Heatmore is it's a big threat to his team. So I'm going to want to switch out here, and then I go into my Sawsbuck, my Samurott, and my Samurott can pretty much just wall this thing, like, you know, anywhere. So he's actually going to switch out here, and he's going to go into his Whiscash. Now, I know that Whiscash like to go for the Dragon Dance, so I'm going to go for the Taunt first turn, thinking that he thinks that I'm not carrying it, but I am. He can't go for Dragon Dance. I'm actually special, so I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, and I thought I'd do around half to this thing, but it turns out I'm going to take it down and almost take it out, which was amazing because he's going to go for the Stone Edge. I guess thinking that that's the best move to hit me. If he had Earthquake, I probably would have gone for that, just because it is Stab and it is neutral, I believe. And I can just go for the Ice Beam here. If he wanted to switch out, it's an Ice Beam hit, and I'm Life Orbed. If he didn't want to switch out, then I would have taken it out. It was just a sure hit, is what I was going for. So he brings in this Skuntank. I go for the Hydro Pump, thinking that he's going to think that I'm going to go for the Taunt, so he's not going to go for Sucker Punch, and he doesn't do that. He actually goes for the Pursuit, which is cool, but I know on this next turn he's going to take me out with the Sucker Punch, because for some reason I live the Pursuit. I don't know what's going on, but Samurott just walling everything for some reason. I'm going to be taken out by the Sucker Punch, and that's fine. I don't even know who I go into, to be honest, but oh, there we go. I go into my Rampardos, and I'm going to go for the Superpower. I thought about going for the Stealth Rock, seeing that he does have the Sucker Punch. I wanted to, like, you know, make him waste some PP, but then I thought that's really just useless because I'm just wasting a turn for no reason. So I decided to just outright go for the Superpower, take him out, and I will die to the combination of Aftermath and Life Orb Recoil. It's really not that big of a deal because I would have died next turn because there's no way I would have outsped anything he had left. So that's a dead Rampardos. We have another double down. I think that's either the second double down. Yeah, it's the second double down this battle. So I'm going to go out into my Cack turn as he decides to bring in his Porygon. Now, I didn't know if the Porygon would have Ice Beam. Seeing Trace, I didn't know if it was going to be defensive or offensive. So I decided to go for the substitute, knowing I will outspeed either way. And I see the ice beam, so I'm kind of thinking that he's more offensive than defensive. I know it would have probably taken out my sub either way, but I decided, just test the water, see what it is. Then I go for the seed bomb, and it does around half. So had I gone for 2 of them, I might have been able to take it out. But then again, if he was offensive and he had 252 modest, then he would have he probably would have one-shotted me after, no, he actually, I think it's a 100% chance he would have one-shotted me after Life Orb recoil. So I'm going to go out into my Heatmore, and I believe I just go straight off for the Focus Blast. Luckily I connect. I'm going to take this thing out. I don't know if I get a crit or if I just outright take it out. So yeah, super effective. Yeah, I just take it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, if you can't tell, it's been a while since I watched this back. I just decided to go with it. So he decides to send out his Torkoal now, and I'm going for Focus Blast, and I missed. Like, I called it in my head. I was like, I have hit way too many inaccurate moves, and I'm about to miss this one. And I do. He goes for the Yawn. It doesn't matter because his last Pokemon is his Torkoal. So as long as I connect, and I do, I can win the game. And I didn't know in the battle, or like at the time, like before I started narrating this, that Heatmore was my last Pokemon. Had it been put to sleep, I probably could have been stalled out. But hey, it doesn't matter because I won, and that's a good game. AllMyRegis, thank you guys for watching. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'll do some research. If he does, you can go ahead and click the Gigalith all the way to the Hunt Tail. It'll take you directly to his channel. Like his stuff, favorite it, do whatever you want. You guys can go ahead and click the Butterfree. That's not on my team anymore to see my last video. Click the Rampardos to see my next video when I upload it. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tumblr. Add me on Skype. PuddlesA1 is the name throughout all of that. Thank you guys for watching. Also, about my last video against Jim Nutricity is his name. I'm going to leave his link. If you guys go ahead and click A1's videos, it'll take you to Jim Nutricity's page. Because I was a little unclear if he had a channel. He does have a channel. Please go ahead and subscribe to him and do all that good stuff. He is up and coming and all that nice jazz. And I've been rambling for far too long and my throat's starting to hurt. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, and later, Gators.